Hello, Bronx. Welcome to the first ever Bronc Radio News Magazine. I'm your host, Javi Guerrero. We're kicking things off with the latest in medical, nursing, and student government. Elizabeth Espinosa, Mary Paredes, and Ismar representatives have the details.
The University of Texas Rio Grande Valley's medical school dean will officially be stepping in April 28th. Dr. Francisco Fernandez is expected to make $630,000 a year for the position, according to the Monitor. As the founding dean for UT-RGV's medical school, Dr. Fernandez will be working out of the UTPA campus and also working on gaining accreditation for the medical school from the Liaison Committee on Medical Education, according to the Monitor. Reporting for Bronc Radio, Elizabeth Espinosa.
UTPA Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society of Nursing will be hosting their 2014 Research Day at the CESS building April 26. The event will take place from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. with Dr. Sung Hai Bae as its special guest.
It's about gathering important information that's going to make client care better, more convenient, safer, less human errors. And as a nurse, I think this event's going to be really cool because I get to see and listen to other people's opinions about what their research is. I think research is a passion. I think it's something that you pick up on it and you're like, you know what, I want to make this better. How can I make it better?
The event will have a $25 charge for students, $40 for the public, and $30 for STTI members. For more information, contact nnADEAU@utpa.edu. For Bronc Radio News, I am Mary Paredes.
At UTPA, a picture is worth $20 Bronc bucks. The Student Government Association held the Who's Who Instagram contest to interact with students in efforts to bridge the gap between students, faculty, and SGA.
The point of this competition was to actually get people to come up to us, to maybe open up to us, not just for the competition, but with their comments, with their concerns of what's going on at Pan Am.
Students had to take a picture with their college senator and 3 other senators in SGA. The photo had to be uploaded to Instagram and hashtag UTPASGA. The weekly competition continued until the first week of April. SGA hopes students will become more involved as they continue to host events throughout the school semester.
We have been hosting various contests to try to get involvement from the students with SGA. This was one of a couple that we've tried this year, and we may be doing something similar next term.
For Bronc Radio, I'm Isamar Resendes.
In the ROTC and police report, students gave their take on Bronc Alerts, learning more about the ROTC program and what it has to offer. Plus, we get the latest on the RAD program offered here at UTPA. Cynthia Saenz, JP Hernandez, and Juliet Boteo have the details.
At the UTPA campus, the Bronc Alert helps notify students and faculty of any threat towards the campus. And UTPA students shared their thoughts on Bronc Alert.
I prefer text message over the phone calls. I know the phone calls do annoy me. Like while I'm in class, I know it tends to vibrate on my phone. So I prefer the text message over that.
Yeah, I'm aware of the Bronc Alert. I actually have it on my phone, and I think it's a pretty good app.
I am definitely aware of the Bronc Alert, and I think it definitely has its perks on campus. I get text messages that let me know whenever there's events that I should be aware of.
I'm aware of the Bronc Alert. I get the emails and the calls. I think it's a pretty good idea.
Now, if you're not currently signed up for Bronc Alert, be sure to go to the Assist website and update your address and phone number. Reporting for Bronc TV, this is Cynthia Saenz.
Attention, the emergency condition has been cleared. Resume to normal conditions.
Looking to start strong in life? Enroll in UTPA's Army Reserve Officers Training Corps. Available to undergraduate and graduate students in over 1,100 colleges. Army ROTC provides the leadership training and management skills to become a U.S. Army officer or have a successful civilian career. Each year, ROTC offers merit-based scholarships that can pay the full cost of tuition. Scholarship winners receive a monthly stipend for each academic school year, plus an allowance for books and other educational items. Recipients students will have a commitment to the Army after completing the program that can be fulfilled by serving part-time in the Army National Guard or Army Reserve or full-time on active duty. If you're interested in enrolling, don't wait any longer. To speak to an Army ROTC enrollment officer, students can visit the UTPA ROTC offices located at Lamar Building B. For more information about Army ROTC programs, visit www.goarmy.com. Don't forget www.goarmy.com. Be part of something. Be part of the UTPA Bronc Battalion.
UTPA crime has significantly declined in the last few months. However, it is still an issue of concern to many, reason why the school created the RAD program. The special self-defense training course is designed for women, giving them hands-on preparation for emergency situations.
Part of the 12-hour course that we have, the first day, basically, it's a know yourself, know your surroundings, what to look out for.
The program has had excellent response from students who leave the course feeling more confident.
Their self-esteem goes up, their awareness goes up, their warrior comes up, and they're ready. And when the time arises that they have to self-defense, they have to use any of the tactics any of the self-defense techniques or anything like that, they'll remember or at least get someone's attention by using their voice.
The RAP program is completely free of charge and you may enroll more than once. To those that would like more information, you can dial 956-665-3164. For Bronc TV, I am Juliet Botello.
What is the one subject most common art majors would rather not deal with? Myra Gomez has the latest.
As college students, we all have that one subject that seems to complicate our lives. For some common art majors, well, math is that one subject we'd rather not deal with.
I would consider myself fair in math. I'm not too good at it, but I definitely wouldn't want to specialize in mathematics.
Yes, because I've struggled through it throughout high school and I don't want to go through that again.
Well, I am good at math, but I didn't choose a major specifically for math because I'm also good at writing every now and then, but I'm also an artist because my former major was fine arts.
It's just like a plus that it doesn't involve math.
Some students seem to be pretty relieved that they don't have to struggle with this not-so-easy course.
Very glad. I hate math. I think math is complicated.
I am glad it's not part of my major because it's kind of difficult and it's very time-consuming to learn all of that. So I would rather specialize in something else, like broadcast.
And others, let's just say they love what they do for whatever their reasons may be.
I've done art all my life.
I kind of wanted to go into the broadcast fields and tell stories and help people out and aware them.
No, because I love communication.
I like where I am, whether I'm good at math or not.
I've always been good at math, and I've actually preferred it more than any other subject I've ever had in school.
For Bronc Radio, I am Myra Gomez.
The Panorama is an annual magazine created for the students, about the students, and by the students at UTPA. Ivan Herrera gives us the details on what makes the Panorama tick.
A magazine for the students by the students. It's the Panorama magazine, and it's closer than you think. Located in the heart of the Arts and Humanities building, the creative juices flow all year as the staff puts together their annual issue. Co-editor-in-chief Karen Villarreal explains to us the mission of the Panorama.
We want to collect stories about students and the school and share them with the rest of the school so that everybody can know what's going on, who's doing stuff, and kind of give some students like a stage, to show their things that they're doing.
The Panorama is run by a trained staff to make sure that their yearly magazine has the best content available to its audience.
There's the editors/co-editors, and then underneath that we have section editors or copy editors, and alongside them we have the design editor, photography editor, PR, ad person, and then the writers.
Co-editor-in-chief Stephanie Melchor goes into details about the awards received by the student publication.
We received the Pacemaker Award in 2010, and since then we keep getting nominated for a finalist for the award, and we hope to do the same this year.
Stephanie also tells us what she thinks about the success of the Panorama.
It is very successful, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and better, especially with the merging of UTB. Hopefully we can have more brilliant minds to the staff and just make it explode.
Reporting from the Arts and Humanities building for Bronc Radio, I am Ivan Herrera.
Former television star Bill Nye the Science Guy stopped by here at UTPA. Romeo Villarreal has got the scoop.
This last Monday, the University of Texas Pan American welcomed Bill Nye as the last speaker for the 2013-2014 Distinguished Speaker Series.
It's great that we got someone like Bill Nye to come down. This is the second time he came down. We had him 2 years ago, I think, for hashtag. It was great, and to be honest, I think the best part for me was the last part where he actually wanted more students to ask questions. He wasn't rushing anyone out. He actually wanted to be here. He was for the students, and he just wanted people to ask questions. So it was the best thing.
Speaking on topics ranging from sundials to evolution, Mr. Nye was hoping to not only inform students on scientific matters, but also to inspire them to help shape the future.
Well, these are my people. I mean, these are people who grew up watching the show, which I probably best thing I ever did. So it's very gratifying on one level, but it's all, I want to give them one more push. Let's get out there, everybody. Be optimistic. Embrace the process of science, even if you're not a scientist, and vote. As I say, it'd be fine if people remembered what I said. That would be fine. But I don't really anticipate that. I just hope they remember how they felt. Enthusiastic, optimistic about the future, and really, and I'm not kidding, ready to change the world, and I'm not joking.
Reporting from the UTPA Fieldhouse for Bronc TV, this is Romeo Villarreal.
Change the world! Thank you all very much.
With the very latest in UTPA athletics and administration, we turn things over to Joseph Teo, Hurley Johnson, Norma Salinas, and Brianna Palacios.
The UTPA Broncs held a 3-game series with Grand Canyon University this past weekend, where the Broncs won the first 2 games but lost the finale, leaving them with the upper hand in the series. Following the series, the Broncs hosted the University of Carter Word Tuesday, when senior Brandon Roush finished with the triple, but the Broncs later fell to the Cardinals 14-3. Senior pitcher Sam Street was awarded the WAC Pitcher of the Week honors for the 3rd time this season. The Broncs will open up a 3-game series at Utah Valley this Friday. Game starts at 7 p.m. For more information on Broncs baseball, you can visit the website at utpabroncs.com. For Bronc Radio, I'm Joseph Teo.
Good morning. I am Hurley Johnson with Bronc Radio, and today I will be talking to you all about the University of Texas Pan American Track and Field. Martin Cass placed 3rd in the Texas Relay. He also has the fastest time in the nation in the mile. The Broncs will also be on the road to Incarnated Word this weekend, so make sure you all stay tuned to check them out. I am Hurley Johnson, signing out with Bronc Radio.
As UTPA approaches its final weeks of the semester, students need to be aware of what is happening at UTPA. The students' exams from the Office of the Registers are Wednesday, April the 2nd, first day to start registration for mini-terms Summer 1, Summer 2, and Fall. Take advantage of registering early so that you have a better chance of getting the classes you need. Also register before orientation begins on April the 26th for first-time UTPA students. Last day to drop a class is Wednesday, April the 23rd. Mandatory advisement ends April 11th except for freshmen, sophomores, and majors in business and engineering. Course evaluations for spring 2014 will be from April 9th through April the 30th. For Bronc Radio, I am Norma Salinas.
We've all heard the saying, practice makes perfect, at one point in our lives. Sophomore UTPA student Julia Perez knows what it takes to be successful in her chosen sport, tennis.
I started playing tennis when I was around 7 years old, competitively when I was around 10, and I've been playing ever since.
Definitely a hard worker. She's up at the crack of dawn by 7 a.m. every morning for practices, on top of maintaining classes and schoolwork.
It is a challenge, but it's all about organizing your priorities.
And it doesn't get any easier. Julia explains how mentally prepared and focused you have to be at this level.
Everybody can already hit a ball. Everyone's basically at the same level. It's just who wants it more, who's willing to fight for it more.
In the end, she explains why it's all worth it.
We had a really good season this year. We broke the record for most consecutive wins, so that's really a big one for us.
The Lady Broncs are coached by Stephanie Vallejos, and their next tennis match will be April the 9th in Corpus Christi. For Bronc Radio, I'm Brianna Palacios.
Here is the very latest on student life.
Sigma Lau Agandum sorority are involved in community service almost every week. Michelle Escalante, president of the sorority, shares with us a little more about Sigma Lau Agandum.
We go help out the food bank, many things like that. Participate with the McAllen Library when they have like these big old group things for the kids to go. We face paint and things like that.
We recruit in the fall and the spring. It's mainly when we have Greek Rush, and that's like possibly the first 2 weeks of school, but then after like 2 weeks after that, we have like our own events where the interest can go, and like we have informationals, and we have like potluck where everybody like brings their own dish and things like that.
For more information, make sure to follow the UTPA Greek Life on Facebook.
InterVarsity Christian Fellowship promotes faking it around campus.
So we're doing a proxy called Faking It, and basically we're just going around asking people what emotion like they hide the most, and what emotion they think the people on campus hide the most. And
students around campus are put to a test to see whether they are real with God or not through faking it.
We're inviting people to be real with God if they want to be real with God instead of faking it with God. So we're sharing with them the story of how they can be real with God. We have what we call missional community Bible studies every week, and so they're at different locations, one at Bronc Village, one at Unity Hall, one in the engineering department, and so we got tons of those. You can find information at any one of our booths and flyers for those kinds of things.
Association of Computer Machinery for Women is working on raising funds to build networks and knowledge off campus. This computer engineering program searches tech companies to explore and connect with.
It's ACMW, Association of Computer Machinery for Women. It's basically our organization for computer science and computer engineering for women. It's actually a brand new organization. It just started last year. This is its second year, and we're trying to pick up more funds through fundraising right now. What we're trying to do is fundraise money to actually go out to different tech companies and take a tour of their facilities and talk to them about getting jobs and internships. We're actually planning a trip up to Austin where we're going to be visiting the IBM site up there. And specifically with this club, since it is geared towards women, it's actually trying to get more women into computer engineering and computer science and let them know that this is a group for them.
Thank you for listening to the first ever Bronc Radio News Magazine. Make sure you like our Facebook page at facebook.com/BroncTV Radio for the latest news. For Bronc Radio, I am Bobby Guerrero.